consequence. But you got to realize that these niggas will encourage this shit because they are enemies of progress. As long as we go against progress, the chaos can ensue, and the chaos, these people who be on demon time can still reign supreme, and they can have control. But under order, that's when men are the strongest. And y'all don't realize that shit. That's why you really can't have a lot of conversations with women on like productive about anything productive. Even with something simple as men wearing bonnets. If I say men shouldn't be wearing bonnets, you would have a woman defending men wearing bonnets. Why is that? Because when y'all niggas put them bonnets on, it makes y'all act like bitch ass niggas. You start having a whole bitch ass nigga energy to you. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm just saying, anytime men start wearing things that women wear, their whole demeanor changes whether they realize it or not. Right? And I always feel like when I see niggas wearing bonnets, I feel like they always have a look on their face like, okay, is anyone going to confront me about wearing a bonnet? No, wait, shit. No, I should start confronting niggas about wearing bonnets. That should be a show on YouTube.
24 and 21.
So you were still trying to help them to become the men that they were supposed to be.
Right.
Even though they were fully grown adults.
Fully grown adults. 24 and 21. Here's your place. Now all your friends can work there. Be creative. You have all these people staying with you. Have them pay some rent. $100 here, whatever you have to do while you guys can get your music off the ground. They had produced a record at my house. It was out. It was doing well. My whole team put them at the Roxy on Sunset.
Yeah.
They started doing live gigs. Not 50 people showed up the first time. The second one, maybe 75, 100 people showed up. It's going too slow. They quit.
Damn. Nigga, that sounds like the beginning of a great career. Nigga, you had 100 people coming to see you? That's great. 100 people? No one knows you. That's wild, yo.
This apartment, I'm going to pay for everything, but get your life together. Figure out what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You have this much time. A year passes. They still haven't done it. I said, okay, I'll do another year. Here's your second year.
So they're 26 at this point, 27 years old at this point.
They're 26 and 23 by then, right? But we're getting married.
Yeah.
I'm leaving to go out of the country, and I get detained because
they're
looking for him.
Yeah.
And we have the same name.
Yep.
He now has two from that same girl. And Leilani and I and her mother, we sat them down and said, listen, what are y'all going to do? You got to get together. Well, she says to me, well, he told me you were going to pay for everything.
As a grown man?
When the second one comes, he comes and tells me that he just happened to be over there and she raped him. And I'm like, what? What is happening? This is where we are now?
Yeah.
So we go ahead and get married in a fairy tale ceremony. I'm going to give you all the videos. You can see it. About 6 months later, the oldest calls me. He's like, listen, man, I don't have a place to stay. Can me and my new girlfriend come live with y'all for a while?
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't even the original girl?
No.
Wow.
As a father, I had to put my foot down because if I give in to this again, I said, no, you're going to have to figure this out. You're now 26, 27 years old. You got these two kids you're not taking care of.
Yeah.
You got this woman who now he has another baby with.
So he's a two-time baby daddy.
He's got this, and it's not about the baby daddy.
And that's just what it is.
You got to take care of your business. I'm not here to take care of, I got my own stuff I got to deal with.
Yeah.
Take care of it. So now he's having to deal with things on his own. And that's when, in 2019, when we decided to leave LA, he goes on his Instagram and tells everyone that he was abandoned, that I abandoned him and his brother. Abandoned.
Yeah. And let me say this. I just have to say.
I'm gonna stop right there, right? So let me go ahead and expand on what's going on in this clip right here. So what he's describing is a lot of us have daddy issues and everyone wants to blame another man for their problems. I actually had a similar situation. Now, it never got that deep, pause, but I always think back on this, and this was a really, like, when my dad was being really, like, understanding and a good sport about the entire thing. And I had got it in my mind that, damn, I wish my dad was more supportive of me and my music. And I didn't realize how much it was a thing that was in my head. It was a thing that I was always getting ready to do or trying to do, and I wasn't carrying it like a real professional. And I remember I think my dad called me. I just didn't answer the phone. And when we finally got the phone, he said, "Yo, are you mad at me or something?" And I went to like, "Yeah, I guess I always feel like you don't support me in my music." You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I'm like, "Nigga, you not." It just didn't dawn on me that I wasn't giving my dad anything to support. Nigga, you don't be doing shows. Nigga, you don't be in the studio. Nigga, you don't be saying, "Hell, here go my new CD." Right? And in my mind at the time, I'm a younger man. I'm way more emotional. And also, my problem solving wasn't as strong as it is now. My ability to plan wasn't as strong as it is now. My ability to focus on myself was nowhere near as strong as it is now. A big part of being a man, moving yourself forward, is accepting what the solution actually is, not what the fuck you want to do, right? So anyway, my dad made a point about, well, I never knew that you was that serious about it. I mean, when we talk, I never hear you say that you in the studio or you working on this or you working on that. I never hear you say you doing the show, so I never knew that you was that serious about it. When he said it, I felt so silly. But at the time, I didn't realize that. And again, I never thought that deeply into it. But I guess my mom thought, it would be nice to have more of my dad's support. But I had to realize, like, my dad was a younger guy, and my dad has his own life. He has his own things that he wants to accomplish and things that he wants out of life. So, again, he's his own person. He may not be thinking about that. If you really want support from people, you have to tell people how to support you. Now, of course, if you're in a relationship, it can be a little bit different. But even then, it's helpful to be telling the person you're with, okay, this is what I need, right? And it's also important to know what you need. A lot of us don't know what we need, right? So I think what happened with his son was that, again, he spent a lot of time with his mother. And if the mother is the kind of woman who's not a hard worker, right? Because any kind of woman who will write a book about you and it's all full of lies, it's not someone who is into doing an honest day's work. More than likely, the mother was always someone who didn't work or have a consistent job, because they learned that from somewhere. They learned that, well, my dad will take care of it, or Brian McKnight is going to pay for everything. They learned that from her, because in her mind, she felt like, all right, well, anything I want in life, he's supposed to just take care of it. And for the most part, gave that woman almost $20,000 a month for a long, long time. That's a whole lot of lifestyle, fam. And mind you, this is back in the early 2000s where 18,000 is going a long goddamn way. Like, you are living like a rich person if you got $18,000 a month coming in. You understand? So anywho, this story is important. And it's important because, again, a lot of us still want to have families, but men have to readjust what your expectations are, what you want to get out of it, right? How you want to be treated, right? And also, what is your plan if your kids do switch up on you? What's your plan if shorty switch up on you? Everyone wants you to jump into marriage and family without thinking about these things and talking about these things. And they want you to continue to approach marriage from the only way I can phrase this, again, men are in love and women are in business. Shout out to CGA. But anyway, thanks for watching, man. Subscribe to the channel. Love y'all, man. Peace.